They are sickening images, unfortunately images that we have seen before. The world is watching Newtown, Connecticut closely tonight, including people here in West Michigan. Tonight
there are families whose children won't be coming home because of the acts of at least one man. The gunfire started early this morning at an elementary school in the town of Newton, Connecticut. That's a town about the population of Holland. Here's a look at what we know so far. Police say the gunman went into his mother's classroom, killed her, and opened fire on her students. The death toll stands at 26 plus the shooter. 20 of the deceased are children, 6 adults.
Tonight, Fox 17 has assembled a roundtable of school officials and experts to talk about the impact this is having in our West Michigan. We will talk with them over the next 2 hours. First, let's go to Newtown, Connecticut, where a press conference is going on right now. We've learned a little bit about the shooter. We're never going to know everything that happened and why, but we've heard troubled, we've heard disturbed, we've heard mental health issues. People need help, and there's still a stigma attached to that, correct?
Correct. Obviously, in a situation like this, there are a lot of questions about the shooter's mental health.
But as we were saying earlier when we were in commercial, we can't blame everything on a mental health issue. There are just some bad people out there, correct?
One thing I would also have parents keep in mind is this is a great time to bring in some of those beliefs and faiths, issues and values.
Information we get on our troubled students come from other students, and we need that.
When we have talked about school shootings in the past, it always seems to have been a high school. Older kids, perhaps a student going in, but this is an elementary school. For both of you, have the plans been the same for the elementary schools as they have been for the high schools?
Well, absolutely, and the elementary schools in the past have suffered.
Martin, let's go back to you. This guy evidently, from what we're hearing, went to go after his mother. So what would then have him shoot the kids as well?
I think one of the things that people have the hardest time understanding is why would anybody do something like this? And I happen to be at this public place.
Charlie, you mentioned in the 5 o'clock hour that Columbine changed everything. When we were in school, we didn't have security officers. I mean, you might have had the janitor, the guy with all the keys on his belt. Everything has changed, and you really can't have a school anywhere in the country now without some sort of security force. Is that right?
That's true. The world has obviously changed with Columbine. And